Absolutely. And really quick, paint the vision that you were able to be painted for them. What is the vision?
The vision is freedom. For me, the vision is freedom. The vision is being able to live the life that I want, the lives that we want, to be able to change lives and to be able to impact others, to grow limitless. Um, Really, that's the vision for me, to be able to build a team, to build a culture, not only within this team but within the people that we know, to become the leaders in our circle, to become the leaders in our community, in our network, that can kind of lead everybody towards that same thing, because truly we don't have to live the life that we were taught we had to live. We don't have to settle, and this is the platform, this is the gateway for us to be able to access that life.
Awesome, awesome. Guys, drop a 111 in the chat from Mike Hustle. Guys, Mike was able to speak. Mike, was that the biggest group of people you've ever spoken in front of before?
Absolutely. That was the biggest group and probably the most influential group as well.
Influential group. So Mike was able to speak. I called him up at a mastermind, which is basically after the event, we host a mastermind session. And that's where the real raw stuff, the things that people can't stay on stage, end up saying. And he was able to go up there and absolutely crush it. So, shout out to you, Mike. Got a lot of respect for you, bro. The next person is someone who's the first time I met. I didn't realize how freaking tall this guy was. It was uncomfortable when he stood next to me. We actually went out yesterday, and usually the tall people stay on the floor, but this guy was standing at the back of the booth of the VIP table. So he's like 13 feet in the air. What's going on, Kason? How's the weather up there, bro?
Hey, bro, it is great. It's great. How you doing, man?
I'm doing great. Listen, it's your first convention. You've been on some of the calls. I think after this, I'm going to see a lot more of you. But what could you say for the people that, they have the vision, they signed up, kind of like you, but they really haven't. They don't have their chewing free yet. They've been in this for a couple months. They really haven't worked through their list yet. They maybe haven't been through the IML Academy. They haven't, built a schedule around the IML TV. What are you going to do differently after this convention that you can also help them?
Man, so yeah, since that's pretty much like me right now, I absolutely am going to make it a point to get on every single team call, stay involved in the chat, welcome new members, just make everybody know that I love them and I want to see them succeed. And not only that, because that I realize that when you constantly surround yourself with people on that frequency, then you're gonna get there. You're gonna get to where you want to go. And also just I wrote this down. So when you were saying write down I am with one word or one phrase that you think would what you could most relate to. I wrote down I am my best self. That's where I see myself in the future when I reach my goals. And that means I'm not kidding myself. I'm not being an extra in my own movie by allowing life to be mediocre. I'm doing the things I said I would and creating the good habits that I said I would, instead of getting all pumped up in the moment, because I'm around all my team members and chairmen, and I'm like, oh yeah, let's do it, let's go. And then as soon as I get back home, it's like I just like leave it at the door. Like that's exactly what I'm trying to break. I'm trying to like be in boss mode all the time. And so yeah, without going too much more into it, I think that's kind of my main takeaway, is just really like, if you want something, like Bob Proctor said, know where you are and know where your destination is. And if you know that and you have the will to succeed, then you'll get it. It's just about putting in the work. So simple as that.
Awesome, guys. Drop a 111 in the chat for my boy Kason at 6 foot 90 inches tall. That man is coming for it all, let me tell you. But guys, the next person that I was pleased to meet, guys, I just want to tell you, Gio and Chris, they got some swag. All right. And when these guys pulled up into the building, they were looking fly. I'm telling you, all of us, realistically, just because you have money doesn't mean you have style. How many chairmen, Chris Montero, did you see that are making $10, $25, $50,000 a month? They're trading, they're making money, but they ain't got no style.
Bro, numerous amounts. So
I think that MXM, we already look like chairman and chairwoman.
Oh yeah.
What were some of your biggest takeaways? Guys, Chris comes from Hartford, Connecticut. Puerto Rican guy. He doesn't come from, the suburbs of Orlando. He doesn't come from the suburbs of Connecticut. I think overall it comes from a pretty rough area where believing in yourself and creating your future is somewhat of a magic joke than it is being real. And it can be seen almost as being soft in certain people's eyes. Chris, what do you think that you could bring back into your area from what it is that you learned today? What is it that the majority of people are missing out on in life when they're not achieving their goals, when they're not creating their future?
Well, the biggest thing that me and my CT team talked about, Raj and Gio, especially Gio, that we live in Hartford, I know this kid since high school, is that if I can do it, anybody else can do it. It's that simple, As long as you put your mind to it, you will achieve whatever you want to do. Like Bob said, he said, don't let your inspiration be your frustration. Keep on grinding, keep your head up, and just keep going. Like, going to this event was absolutely stunning, bro. Absolutely stunning. But I was actually getting off the plane, like, yo, I got to hurry up and drive home. I got to speed by the traffic. I need to get on this call. I need to talk to the whole team. Because the whole entire energy was amazing. Like, I'm just ready to just cook. Bro. I'm ready to cook. I'm ready to get people on the calls. I'm ready to get this team up. I'm ready to get MXM on the map. And I'm ready to put my city on the map. Let's get it.
Let's go.
Let's go.
So I'm talking about, Chris, I got one more question for you, bro. Give them a practical piece of information. What are you going to do differently from what you learned out of all the masterminds, out of all the chairmen you've heard speak, out of all the people on stage, maybe even from IML TV Live on Friday? What did you learn? Actually, what did you learn in IML TV Live on Friday?
Well, what I learned on IML TV, I'm going to answer the question first. The thing I'm going to do differently is I'm not going to cheat myself. Completely honesty. I was cheating myself. I was doing it to myself. I wasn't hopping on calls. I wasn't hopping on IML TV calls as much as I should have been. I let that just get to me. Like, all right, just do it tomorrow. Let that pass by me. You feel me? I got to put my mind to it because, like everyone kept saying, it's so simple. If you put your mind on anything, you achieve anything you want to do. We heard that from a multi-millionaire on the stage saying that. He's like, you put your mind to it, you can do anything you want to do, right? And what else I learned on Friday was the charts are so simple. Like it's really not that hard to really mark up a chart and follow the patterns. 9 times out of 10, well, not even 9 times out of 10. Like they say all the time, it's mainly psychology, right? You can mark up a chart, but if your psychology is not there, that's what's going to give you the L. Like Christopher Digg was showing.
What is the psychology? What's the psychology of trading that you learned from this event?
Is don't let that red get to you, is all I'm going to say. Don't let that red get to you. And another thing, I forgot who said it the most, but they said if you're in blue, there is no reason to you losing that trade. There is no reason for you losing that trade. If you're in blue, even if it's by like $1, you put your stop loss and take profit. That's it. It's that simple. And that happened to me so many times. I was up so much times, and I never moved my stop loss. It's going to keep on going where I want to go. I'm going to be fine. I check like 5 minutes later, and I'm in red. I'm checking later on, I'm still in red. I'm like, damn, bro, I had the opportunity to be up right now. So that's one of the biggest takeaways for me, honestly, is move your stop loss and take profit. And they say it numerous amount of times, but I just never implemented in my brain.
Amen, guys. Drop a 111 in the chat for my boy, Christopher Montero. Now, the next person we have that came to this event, this guy is a Dallas native. Homie used to have really long hair. He looked like a rock star. Now, if he got swole, he'd look very scary. I'm not going to lie. My man Patrick out of Dallas, he had a great time with us last night. I think that was probably the craziest party Patrick's ever been to. Do you agree? Probably. Hey, so please tell us, what did you learn from this event this week? What did people miss? Why should they try to get their ass to London as a squad? Why do we need to show up with at least 50 to 100 people from the MXM team in London? What did they miss out on?
Well, one of the things that was most exciting to me about the event was seeing like exactly where this company is going. Like the seats that we're in right now are easily like multi-million-dollar seats. Like the whole rebrand, like the all the steps that they're taking to make this company better Like, they're not fixing problems. They're anticipating future problems, and they're just, we were already on a good path, and then they just went ahead and made it an even better path. I truly believe that this company is going to, one day compete with or take over the likes of Amway, Herbalife, and companies of that nature. It's really going to be something huge. I mean, at the point that we have like Bob Proctor sharing videos from our conference on his Instagram, we have people like Ty Lopez joining IML. Like, these are big people that, their opinions matter because they're massively successful. When they see the value in this and, they're willing to, contribute to this company, we really got to take full advantage of the opportunity that we have in front of us.
Give me a takeaway that you got, something practical that they can go ahead and write down in their notebook. And guys, if you aren't taking notes, then you definitely should. I see Richard out with his notebook open right now. Take some notes because really, while we were at this event, we filled up pages of notes on what the reason was for it. I sat down with the team. I said, take notes so we can bring home the bacon to the squad. The people that just joined, they didn't see it early enough, whatever. So go ahead and reiterate those notes so that way you guys, at least get something that you can take home. What is it that, what was the biggest notes that you took, Patrick, that you had to like read 3 or 4 times and be like, damn, this is what I've been missing?
One of the biggest things was really Matt Rosa talked about patience and how it's going to come if you stay consistent and you take action. That's a key point. Have to take action. Nothing's going to come without action. But if you consistently take action and you're patient, what you want will come. And, he said it's hard to be patient when you're really hungry, but, if you just keep going at it and you believe in what we're doing, then it makes the patience a little bit easier and you'll get it.
Absolutely. Guys, drop a 111 in the chat for my man Patrick. He's coming for it all. This guy's been in the business for a while. He religiously watches these IML TV sessions. I got to introduce the Trade House team to the MXM team, and we all get some pictures with them. And, I actually have Trade House coming back out to Orlando to do a specific just MXM event, guys. I think it's really important to show respect to everyone. It doesn't matter their accomplishments. You don't know who on this call is going to be the next IML TV educator. You don't know who on this call is going to be the next 6-figure earner, who on this call is going to be the next chairman. So what my belief is, and why I believe that I've made so many friends inside of this community, is because I shake hands with every single person that I walk by. I say hello to people because you never know who's going to be the next person on top. And speaking about the next person on top, this female leader is hungry. I mean, we were able to hear her why. She was able to, share with us why she joined this business. She waited for years to join it. So Alexis, I would love for you to share, what it is that you learned. This is your first event, guys. She just joined this business 3 weeks ago, and has now went to an event. She was able to have a one-on-one session with Matt Rosa. So if we can, please drop a 1-on-1 in the chat while we welcome Alexis. Alexis, can you hear us? Alexis. Can you hear us? Okay. Let's see if we can give her a ring. She's on here.
Hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay, perfect. Awesome.
Does your camera work as well?
No, it's not. Like, my webcam's not working. But I guess I'll be fine, right?
Yeah, you'll be fine. I just wanted your eyebrows are on fleek, so I wanted the whole team to see. But it's all good. Keep going.
Right.
Ew.
So I'm talking about speak up a little bit because you're a little hard to hear. But tell everyone your experience. You've been 3 weeks in this business. What did you experience at this event that they'll be able to write down in their notebook?
All right. Can you hear me good now?
Yep.
Oh, sorry, my voice is like gone. I had just like the most amazing time. We had a crazy, like, it was only 4 days of just like straight craziness, straight blessings, like just great positivity. Like, I'm still shell shocked. Like, I did not know like all that was just behind the scenes of what you do, Jay. And I feel very blessed and grateful to be on your team. You know, of course, like when, you know, I launched and joined, you know, I followed you on Instagram, but I did not know that you were the, you know, creative director with for Matt Rosa and Jason Brown. So that's something that it's like I'm so humble to, you know, be on this team, and it's something that I'm not taking for granted. It's not something where I'm like, oh, hey, you know, he has that. It's like I'm using it as leverage, and I'm using it as a way for me just to continue to stay hungry, because there's no way that you cannot want to take advantage of what is in front of you, like right now. Like you have to like just keep grinding it out, because we're at a place where like even these people, like I've seen them on Instagram, I've been following them on Instagram, and for me just to talk to them in person, like they already know us, you know, they already know what we do and, you know, who we are. So I mean, it's just something that you just have to stay just blessed and grateful for. Like we're already a family, and I mean, I don't even know what to say. I'm kind of speechless.
Give them one takeaway, something that you learned that you're going to be implementing in your business. When you asked Matt Rosa yesterday, in specific, what do I need to be doing? You asked him, what do I need to be doing in order to take the energy that I have and push forward so I can smack whatever goal it is that I want? You said that you need to be earning $5,000 a month in order to be free. What did he tell you your way to do that is?
He literally told me straight up. I mean, it was a hot event. You know, I was able to tough it out, and I'm glad that I stayed to have that one-on-one with him. I was kind of in and out of the house, but we had a good conversation, and he pretty much told me, like, he asked me how much you need to make, and I was like, you know, realistically, like 5K would be great for me to go ahead and quit my job. And he told me 50 calls in the next 30 days. 50 calls in the next 30 days. So I have already one girl who may be joining pretty soon. I have another friend I'm hoping to put on pretty soon. I'm going to meet with him at Starbucks tomorrow. So that's already, you know, I have 48 to go. So it's something like I'm taking very seriously. He literally told me 50 calls in 30 days and how possible that is. It's not like he's giving me a crazy number of like 200 people or 300 people in 30 days. 50 people is possible. And I'm taking advantage of that because, you know, I am on campus, like, you know, for college, you know, and it's something that I do believe I will achieve that in the next 30 days, 50 calls.
Awesome. And I want you guys to know it's not 50 calls just by herself. It's 50 PS3s. It's 50 three-way calls. There's a direct correlation in this business with how many calls you get your mentor on and your business growing. Okay. So I'm going to touch base on a couple things today that I learned as well. I believe there's one more. Let me see, one more person. I'm just going to pass it over to Maria. She's sitting right next to me. She can jump on here instead of activating your mic because it's going to echo. But Maria, to be honest, she's been to 3 conventions now. And the first convention, she just got exposed to the business. So she was kind of like, you know, walked in late and, you know, made sure her hair was nice and pretty and her makeup was perfect before she walked in the building. And that was kind of more important than the speakers from 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. The second convention, she hadn't really done anything herself. And I want you guys to know this. If you have a partner, if you're doing this as a couple, you can't do everything for your partner. Guys, I built her entire business. I basically hit P2000 and then I hit P1000 in her identity, right? I did everything for her. And then I kind of threw her the ropes and said, okay, now do it. And she was like, I don't know what to do. And it paralyzed her and it made her, and I gave it to her and I made her solely responsible. And now it kind of trickled down to where she's sitting, you know, right at about P600, lacking a couple personals in volume now, right? And I'm basically hands off. She got to do it herself. I'm not giving her any more personals. I'm on 3-way calls with her. But what did you learn coming into this event?
So there was what?
Just pulled it.
So there was, like Jason said, being in this and as a couple, I was just having this conversation the other day with a few of the other women that are dating some of the chairmen, but they're not in the business. They're just kind of like watching on the side. They're really not invested in it. And I feel like I'm one of the few women that is actually trying and actually shows interest, actually goes to meetings, is on the calls. And what Jason said is very true. At the very beginning, you know, I signed up, I was hyped up, but I wasn't really prepared for what the responsibility that this all came with. And him being Jason and, you know, wanting to take control of things, he ended up, you know, pretty much building my whole organization. And it actually did me a disservice because I didn't know how to actually build at the time. And when you give somebody an account with, you know, that's P1000 and you tell them, well, here's your team, you know, take care of that, then that was an ultimate learning experience. So I'm definitely grateful for it. Back in January when Jason was gone for that whole month, I don't know if a lot of you guys that are on this call, most of you actually are pretty new, but anybody that was in the organization back in January kind of knows what went down back then. And I had to really just step up to the plate. And while a lot of people dropped off, the right people dropped off because they weren't really in this for themselves or for their own success. It was more because of Jason. And of course, people will buy into, you know, why you do things and who you are, but they weren't doing this for the right reason. So it really taught me a lot about leadership. It taught me a lot about my capabilities, about what it is that I'm, you know, capable of doing as a businesswoman, as a leader, and just an overall person. So I was definitely grateful for that. I had to run these webinars, learn the presentation by myself. And one of my biggest takeaways from that experience and from this recent convention was nobody is going to do the work for you guys. Like, nobody is going to sit there and hold your hand. And if they do, like I said, they're doing you a disservice. So you either go all in if you want to see the results, if you either want to be P5K or if you want to be even P1000, like, you have to go all in 100% every single day. There is no ifs, ands, or buts. Even if you're just wanting to learn how to trade, you have to go all in. If you want to be a leader, you have to go all in, because your team is literally going to look at what you're doing and do the same thing. So if you're wondering why your organization is not growing, if you're wondering why your people aren't going out and prospecting 50 people a day, are you doing the same thing? Are you jumping on these calls? Are you making sure that you're inviting to these events? So yeah, my biggest takeaway was just, I could have been chairman by now. And we said this at the meeting when we were all at the Airbnb and we had our kind of like circle. So regardless, I'm very grateful of the past experiences and the lessons that it's taught me. Just to let you guys know, starting this Thursday, we're actually starting a Lady Boss webinar at 8 p.m. And it's going to be all the women that are running it. So I hope that you guys know that and invite any women that you feel like would be interested in this, that need this. Because remember, you guys, don't be selfish. This is an opportunity that you could literally change somebody's life. Everybody that was at this event sees, like, the people that are going up on that stage are no different than you and I. They just want it more than you. They're hungry. They come from a place where they had to struggle, and you just got to dig really deep and find what it is that's going to drive you, that's going to take you there. So that's all I'm going to say.
Amazing, 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 guys. Drop a 111. Something that's huge that I notice is, guys, a lot of people, either you're going to go through relationships or you're going to talk to people, and they're not going to have the same vision as you, okay? They're not going to know what the hell it's like to be in a room that's worth damn near $10 million, $20 million, $30 million. And those people are just, I mean, I'm telling you, I was talking with Mike, and me and Mike, you know, I think MXM in general, we got this energy, we got this swag. We're looking at these chairmen and we're like, damn, dude, some of these guys are goofies. Some of these girls, like, they really don't have anything that you, Renee, Maria, Omari, Alexis, Bianca, don't have. We all have the same qualities. What the difference is between where you want to be and where you are right now is execution and keeping that energy of desire super high. Guys, we learned hands-on from one of the biggest self-help and development success coaches in the world. Bob Proctor has sold hundreds of millions of dollars worth of education. He's created millions of millionaires along the likes of, you know, just like Napoleon Hill did, Andrew Carnegie, all these people. He's huge, 85 years old, and he was on stage with more energy than some of you guys. I'm not even joking. More energy than some of you guys. So the next individual I want to bring up is a pain in my ass, but I love him to death. He's hungry. I mean, I'm telling you, we'd come home from an event, he'd put on a motivational speech, and he was just reciting it. And everyone was telling him to shut up, but I was in the room looking at Maria, and I was like, this is amazing. And little did he know, I do that. I put on a motivational speech, and I slow it down, and I repeat after it, and I try to use the same voice inflection. And every single night he'd come home. He was super hungry, super hyped. He'd be like, guys, do you not know? He's like, dude, we're going to all be freaking chairman. He's like freaking out. He's jumping up and down. So I want to give a couple minutes to Corban to just kind of share, your experience. He's a young entrepreneur. He recently quit his job to go all in IML, like all in full-time. I am, not even IML, because we don't take no L's. We dropped the L. It's just I am now. So Corban, please turn on your mic, turn on your camera, and let the team know why they need to be in London. What was your biggest takeaway? What's going to happen in Orlando from now on?
Oh, man, I appreciate it, Jay, first and foremost. Secondly, I apologize if the light is kind of bad. I just got picked up from the airport, so I'm heading back now. But, guys, if you weren't there, first thing, if you didn't notice already, you missed out on these hats, bro. Check these out. That's one. But hands down, the biggest reason I think you guys need to be in London, obviously, thinking about it, I'm so happy and very grateful that a lot of you guys may or may not have known about a gentleman that was in this business probably a couple months ago, who was underneath me, and I actually, my chances of going were very, very low. Like, I didn't have a real desire to be there. I really didn't want to even go. I was like, it's a ton of money I'm going to spend, yada, yada, yada. I actually didn't even buy my ticket. One of my downlines that I recruited months ago hit me up and said, yo, I already bought my ticket to Dallas, but I'm actually not going. But I don't want it to go to waste. Do you want it? And I was like, hell yeah, And then I looked at the tickets again. And guys, if you get the tickets now, they're dirt cheap. You get the tickets 2 weeks, 3 weeks prior to the event, you're gonna pay triple, if not quadruple, the price. So I was looking at the price of the tickets, and I was like, I don't really think I'm gonna go. They were like $300. Bro, he gave me the ticket. I paid for it, and I was like, screw it, I'm just gonna pay for the flights, whatever. And then I hit up Jay, and he was like, bro, just stay with us. So in the end, I saved a lot of money, but looking back, I would gladly have spent all of the money that I needed to be at that event, because, guys, Bob Proctor said one thing that stood out over anything else, and he said that education isn't expensive. Isn't it expensive? Ignorance is expensive. And when he said that, I was like, damn, like, it's crazy, because I almost didn't attend that event, but I'm so happy. It's crazy how everything happens in line for a reason. Like, Billy, which is the guy that was on my team, he left my team. He quit when it was IML for a reason, and that led me to being at that event, because if he was still in the business, he would have been at the event, and I probably wouldn't have. And so I'm very grateful that I was able to be there, because, guys, the energy was absolutely insane. The energy was through the roof. I mean, to the point where, like, you guys are going to see how different I am from now on. Like, you're going to see, like, how much more enthusiastic I'm going to be, because one thing I realized is, like, dude, you are a power source of energy. What you give off is what you're going to reciprocate. So for me, it was about the energy. It was about the people, for sure. I mean, guys, you had, like, literally thousands and thousands of people screaming at the top of their lungs. Like, I'm pretty sure everybody lost their voice by the end of the event. It was that insane. And you think, if we were able to take that same amount of like energy, that same amount of want and drive into our events, imagine how big our events could be. Guys, it's crazy, because you need to be there in London for sure. It's not just like about the speakers. The speakers are fantastic, but guys, I spent like $3,000 to go to a 10X growth conference in Miami that was 35,000 people, right? 35,000 people. It filled out the Marlins baseball stadium. It was absolutely packed. And I dropped $3,000 on that admission. Guys, this event, I spent a third of the money, and it was way more valuable. It made way more of an impact than something that I spent thousands and thousands of dollars on. And it's crazy to think that, guys, if you look at it like, oh, I'm spending all this money, yeah, you're right, because that's the only way you're going to be able to see it. what you focus on grows. If you see it as an expense, that's going to grow and that's going to talk you out of it. But if you see it as an investment in yourself, an investment in the people that you enrolled, an investment into your own business, guys, that's when it's really going to take you to the next level. That's when you're going to start to realize that it's an investment and not an expense. So for me, like, dude, I've never even been out of the country. Now I'm like thinking London, damn, passport. Definitely bringing my girlfriend now, her passport or her ticket. I'm adding it up. I'm like, crap, this is going to be expensive, but it's going to be a lot more expensive to not be there, right? If you guys weren't there, you would understand that it's hard for you to understand what you missed out on because you weren't there. But I promise you, if you get to that next event, you will never look at this business the same. You will never come back and hesitate on getting on these calls, on being active in the Discord. And I'll be straight up real with you guys. I haven't been the best example, right? I haven't been the one to jump on the calls immediately. I haven't been the one to jump on welcoming people in the Discord. I haven't been the person that's been doing the most invites, right? There's been a lot of things that I've been lacking, but I promise you that's going to change. And you guys are going to see it in the results that I'm going to start getting. So really, it's just about you gotta want it, bro. You really do gotta want it. And if you don't want it bad enough, guys, you might as well just quit. And I loved there was a chairman that spoke. He said, guys, my team name is it was CYM. He's like, the company is not gonna like this, but it stands for cancel your membership, right? If you don't want to be here, then don't be here. And when I heard that, I was like, dang, like that's kind of messed up. But at the same time, he's keeping it real because a lot of people are here just because they want to be surrounded by, the community and, oh yeah, we get profits and we have cool events, but nobody wants to put in the work that leads up to all those successes. And guys, this is on a baby. This is like a baby in comparison on the scale of where we're going. Guys, this is the beginning. You do not know how many people we're talking about, bro. Orlando this, Orlando that. Guys, if only you knew, like, we are the people that are going to blow up in Orlando. It's just a matter of how many people are you going to be responsible for? How many lives are you going to be responsible for changing, right? And I think that the biggest thing, guys, is you need to give this effort, right? And I can't say it any less than that. You have to give it effort. If you don't give it effort, it's obviously not going to work. You're obviously not going to make money, right? Everybody's here to make money and all this stuff. But I think the one biggest takeaway was hands down that the fact that it's, guys, it's about the culture that we're developing, a culture where we're changing lives around the world. I mean, literally, we can contact somebody in South Africa or Europe or anywhere in the world, Asia, all from the palm of our hand with our phones, guys. That is powerful. You guys are blessed. You don't realize that we oftentimes take things for granted that I was talking with people that were from Africa and like literally spending their last dollar just to get there. But a lot of people make excuses as to why they can't do it, right? But there's people that are there and they're in the same exact circumstances that you are, right? So it's excuse after excuse after excuse, but at the end of the day, all you do is come up with excuses. Not waste your money. The culture thing for me was what really hit me, right? Matthew Rosen, like Chairman 500, getting like his enthusiasm. He's like, guys, it's like, yes, I make a lot of money, but it's about the lives that we're impacting. And the more you start to shift your mindset from, oh, I just want to be a trader, I don't want to recruit people, to, oh, I'm going to impact lives around the world, that's when you'll start to see results. Because, guys, the reality is that we've had in our organization alone, in MXM, right, we've had testimonials of people that got into the business, made thousands and thousands of dollars. Do you think that would have happened if they didn't at least show them the opportunity? If they weren't at least sharing the opportunity with other people, right? So you gotta understand that sometimes it's not just about you. It's a lot greater than just you. So don't be selfish. Don't be the kind of person that's like, oh, I'm gonna keep this to myself. When I start to make money, when I start to get results, then I'll start to show people. Guys, it's very simple. Share the opportunity. I'm not saying press everybody. I'm not saying go around with a freaking recruitment gun and start shooting at everybody. Oh, and you're joining IM. You're joining IM. No, I'm just saying, guys, share the opportunity. Don't start pressing, but just at least share the vision. Guys, another big thing was that you want people in your business that see the vision that you see. You don't want people in your business that just want the things that you have. And that was one thing that really like hit me, bro. You want people around you that see the vision, not the things that you have, right? Because what happens when you're making all this money trading, right? Then you have all these people want to jump on the bandwagon. And then what happens when you lose everything? Half those people are going to drop everything, right? They're going to be like, oh, this ain't working no more, right? But the people, the true visionaries, the true people that see it through until the end, guys, those are the kinds of people you want to be surrounded by, because those are going to be the kind of people that stay there day in and day out, grind after grind, the meetings that people don't show up at, the webinars that nobody jumps on. Guys, it is absolutely insane. But I don't want to take up any more too much of y'all's time, but I definitely do appreciate all you guys. And I just want to let you know it's go time. Like, no more games, no more jokes. Like, bro, you're gonna see the Chairman 500 version of Corvana Rana, and I'm out here at 7-Eleven about to pump some gas. But guys, for real, just
I'm about to sign up this gas tank. I'm about to sign up this gas station.
Yo, everybody here, yeah. I'm about to target these people pumping the gas. All right, ready? All right, guys. I definitely do appreciate your time. Thank you guys all for taking the time to listen. And I'll just go ahead and pass it back to Jay.
Dude, the energy is contagious. Hey, Mario, I want to touch base on that really quick. So, hey, guys, the remaining of this call, shout out to everyone. Please drop a 111 in the chat. Drop some fire emojis in the Discord, okay? Let people know how fire this call is. And if you're looking at this, I want you guys to understand something. If I told you that this call was going to be another 5 hours long, how many of you guys would still be on it? Because when this call started, there was 37 people on it. And 40 minutes later, there's 31 people. 6 people couldn't last. And when we were sitting at this event from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. in the middle of the morning, guess what? It was packed. But by 3 p.m., people wouldn't come back after the lunch break. They tapped out. They like, oh, I'm not going to hear anything. I want you guys to understand something. Every single event, every single call, it is not monotonous. This is not the same information every time. And if it's the same information every time, it means you're the same person every time. Because how many people have listened to a song twice and heard different lyrics, heard different instruments in the background? How many people have watched a video or a movie twice and seen different scenes or noticed a different extra in the back that looks like your cousin Billy? I want you guys to realize something. When you're coming on these events, when you're coming on these calls, if it sounds the same, it's because you haven't grown yet. And the whole purpose of being here is grow. Guys, this company just changed from IML to IM. We just went from a trading program to a becoming a better human program. What I'm telling you, there are huge influencers looking at this business. Millionaire Mentor has already joined. Grant Cardone has great relations. I took a picture with freaking Ty Lopez backstage yesterday because freaking, let me show you guys this real quick. Because freaking, guess what? Guess who closed Ty Lopez? Chris Terry. Chris Terry literally just closed Ty Lopez backstage. And guess what? Guess who prospected him? A normal fucking person from London. A person that is a Platinum 5000 reached out to Ty Lopez on Instagram, told him that he's having an entrepreneur conference. Ty Lopez showed up to his event in London. And then when he went to London, he showed Ty Lopez that there's an event in Dallas. Ty Lopez went to Dallas to meet up with Chris Terry. And now Ty Lopez is getting started in IML. Do you know what this means? That means that you don't have to be big time. Guess what? Chris Terry didn't slide in Ty Lopez DMs. A normal person did. So what that means for us, what that means for you is if you're not reaching up and all you're doing is reaching down, trying to pick people up that need money. Oh, I know a friend that could use some money. Guys, if they needed money, they would be doing something about it. We're not looking for the people that need money. We're looking for the people that need impact, that have influence, that are leaders already, or people that they exude leadership capabilities, that we can help mold them into the perfect person that they are. So I want you guys to understand that we have 32 people on this call, and the last half of this call is going to be showing you what these updates look like. But what he was talking about, energy, is huge. You got to ask yourself, what is energy? I was able to see a video at this event that blew my mind. I mean, it's a simple video. We're not going to watch the whole thing, but it absolutely blew my mind. And it talks about the power of energy, how you talk to yourself, how you talk to other people. What you think in the morning is going to determine your success in this business. Guys, there was events where some people's excuse in this business, I can't do this because I have kids. Guess what? There was someone with a kid at 11 o'clock at night at an event. Some people would say, oh, they're not a good mother. That mother would tell you, I'm doing this for my kids. So why would I let the reason for why I'm doing this business be the excuse for not showing up? There's some people, there was a lady that came to this event with a freaking face mask on and no hair because she's going through cancer right now, going through chemotherapy, taking radiation pills, but made sure she had to go to this event because she wasn't going to leave this world without becoming a better person. And guess what? You're not going to become a better person sitting at home on Netflix. If it doesn't challenge you, it doesn't change you. So I want you guys to watch the first couple minutes of this video to understand what energy really is and how this business is going to help you change what it is that you're getting out of this life and what it is that you're giving to other people. So I'm going to go ahead and play this video very quickly. Check this out.
The film you're about to see has no characters. If you'll spare a little of your imagination, it is a film to describe to you the effect of cymatic frequencies on matter.
You see, the things that we do, the sounds that we tell ourselves, they affect all the cells in our body. This water is being moved by sound. The geometric shapes are coming from different keys played by the piano, different keys played by the soundboard. So a lot of people don't realize when you're talking to yourself every morning, the things that you put in your ears, the things that you put in your body, not just the food, but what you tell yourself is affecting how you live, what you do on a daily basis. The energy of the calls, the energy of these events are going to affect the molecules in people's bodies. They're going to tell them that this is for them or this is not for them. When you're getting on these calls, when you're talking to other people, you got to ask yourself, what energy are you exuding? What was different about Corban's energy on this call today than maybe in the past? What did it do for you? How did you feel? Were you excited? How does it feel to be on a call like this right now, knowing that the future looks bright, knowing that tomorrow morning, instead of just going on Instagram, you're going to go on YouTube, you're going to go on Muzi, and you're going to put on some personal development. You're going to play some Bob Proctor. You're going to play some Jim Rohn. You're going to play some Grant Cardone, and you're going to change the frequency of your body, because when you look at life at, well, I don't have this, I don't have that, you start forsaking the things that you do have. We have a cell phone. We have a laptop. And we have a team that cares a lot about every single one of you guys. This isn't just a team. This is a family. This isn't just a trading team. This isn't just a network marketing company. This is MXM. And I want you guys to understand that the frequencies, he was talking about the frequencies, Bob Proctor, that we put in our mind every single day shapes our subconscious mind. Our subconscious mind innately tells us everything else that we're looking at. External factors, the opinions of others, TV, media, music, they're all telling you what you can and can't be in this life. So if you can play a music note and make water jump out of a drop of water jump out of a puddle of water. What can a human do when you play that frequency that can change your life? So when they played this video, I'm sitting there watching, and I'm mind blown because there's freaking water jumping out of water by kicking a note on a keyboard. I want you guys to realize the frequency, not only of this call, but the frequency of what's going to go forward with MXM. We're going to set new expectations for this team. We're going to set new expectations tonight for everyone on this call. And I definitely do want to go ahead and give a shout out to one of my boys that just joined this business. Okay. Guys, I've known Sean since I was like 16 years old. Sean, I would love for you to say what's up. Sean was previously in IML, quit, didn't have really any mentorship. This was over a year ago, but, you know, wanted to focus on trading, and he was in IML. But what he realized is that, you know, he really needed to build up. He needed it back. He needed IML TV. And he said, he reached out to me on Instagram. He said, listen, I want to rejoin, but I want to join on your squad. Sean, can you hear us, bro? Yo, Sean. Let's see if you can hear us in a second. But drop a 111 in the chat, guys. Just welcome Sean. 111 in the chat, welcoming Sean. The next things we're going to go over is the updates to the company. Now that we've all changed our frequency, now that we know what's coming out of here, I want you to know we have a new standard in MXM. The first 48 hours, okay, we're now not just going to be watching the new members start here videos. In the first 48 hours, we're going to be able to go right here to what's called the I am sensor. Now, the I am sensor is absolutely amazing. What they did, can you guys all see my screen? I want you to go to im.center.com. And what they did is, remember what we had to use to go to IML Academy, IML TV, this, that, and the other, all these different websites? Guys, now everything is at a one-stop shop, one place. So you're going to go ahead and put your IML username. You're going to use the default password, which is called I am powerful, not I am, but I am powerful. Then it's going to prompt you to change it to your freaking I am password, like your regular IML password. We're all going to have to get used to the name transition, so I'm going to refer to it as IML just for the next couple of days. But we drop the L because we don't take no losses. So when you log in, we have some awesome stuff, okay? When you log in now, it's going to congratulate you. And when you enroll someone, it's able to track what it is that they've done in this business. Okay? You're going to get trophies. You're going to get rewarded. You're going to get points as you go through the academies, and everything is in one place. Okay? We're transitioning into the new system over the next 7 to 10 days, still fixing some small bugs, but this is a transitional period, and all the old products and websites still work as normal, meaning, guys, this is going to be massive. When you come here and you go to academies, it's going to take you to academy resources. We now have a getting started roadmap, okay? This roadmap, we now have PDFs. This roadmap looks like this. This is the new roadmap. Actually, let me download this so it looks a little bit better. This is what people are going to go through, and you're going to tell them we now have a proven process. We don't have to freaking walk people through. This is what you're going to do now. This is what you're going to do next. Everything is now simple and automated for not only your ease as a sponsor to people, but as a student, okay? As a freaking student. So let me show you this really quick. I'm going to walk you guys through a couple different things because I want you to know how to use what it is that we have here. I want you to know how to use what it is that we have here. So looking at my screen, you guys can see, let me see if I can drag this down.
Jason.
What's up?
What's the website again?
IAM.center. Someone write that in the chat, please. All right.
And the username? It's just our IML username?
IML username, then the password is going to be I am powerful, and then it's going to prompt you to change your password. You're going to change it to your IML password, okay? So in the orientation series, you're going to go through the orientation episodes. You're going to get a certificate of completion. Then you're going to go through 100 series of Forex. You're going to go to 100 go live. Then you're going to get a certificate of completion, right? So you're literally not going to go on to the next step of the IML Academy until you watch the IML TV live, fully understanding the 100 series of Forex. Then you're going to go to the 200 series. After the 200 series, that's when you're going to be able to go into So the password is not I am powerful. It's I am powerful, like that. Okay, just so you guys know. Thank you for helping, Jen. So after the 200 series, you can go 200 live certificate completion, right? And then 200 series, 300 series, go live certificate completion, and 300 products and live training, 400 series, go live. That is the new roadmap, the customer orientation roadmap, walking people through step by step by step on how to take advantage of this business. So when we go back over here and you go to home, basically your curriculum is the welcome, right? The Welcome Academy. And you're going to have some handbooks here too. You have an IBO handbook, an IAM member handbook, an IAM center handbook. And what these are going to look like is pretty simple. I already downloaded them. I'll be posting them into the chat for everyone, but let's just run through a couple of these really quick so I can show you what it's looking like. This one right here is the member handbook. You're going to get this. It's called the I Am Master Academy now. This is basically showing you through your member experience, guiding you through step by step, the content, the apps, everything, the websites, how to do it, how to upgrade or add on a product. Guys, we've changed the names of a lot of things. They've revealed about 3 or 4 add-ons now that are going to be absolutely insane. But basically now, instead of asking someone, how do I upgrade? How do I cancel? How do I delete? How do I change my card? How do I do this? We now have member handbooks to make this very easy for every single person involved in this business. They have multiple handbooks. Please go through those. I'm going to make this as fast as possible. We got 31 people still on this call. Shout out to you guys as we go through this. Now, when you come back over here, okay, there's articles, there's links, there's glossaries they're going to be adding to, and you have the Academy, okay? So she recently rated this material. When you go to Academy, you go to what's called the Forex Academy. They have this in English, Spanish, German, and Portuguese, and still growing, as well as the IBO Academy. The IBO Academy is going to have the rank advancement, 30-day prospecting challenge. Okay, the IBO launch, 5 steps to success. I'm going to download those for you guys right now, so you have them. I'm going to post this all in the chat. 1 second.
Yo, Jay.
What's going on?
I don't mean to cut you off, but what is the difference between the IAM.Center and IAM.Academy? Because you know how they have the academies here on IAM Center? They still have the academies on the IAM Academy. You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, I think that the IAM.Center is basically going to be where you're able to track your stuff. Okay. You're going to be able to see a lot of different things that is not on the IAM Academy. They're still working it out as to what is what. So I would just stay tuned. IAM Center is basically where you're going to access everything. You can access everything from the IAM Center. We have new apps that are being launched as well. So I don't think it's too much different, bro. I just think that, you know, it's going to give you this. So guys, you're going to be able to use these points. Okay. If you view my profile, I went in and updated it. Go ahead and go through, post a little bit about yourself, right? But it's going to show you how many experience points. Now, in the next couple months, they're going to be dropping a shop where you're going to be able to use your points for things like hats, things like shirts, things like banners, things like, you know, downloadable graphics or, you know, GIFs and stuff like that. You'll be able to see how many tasks you completed, how many awards you have. And every time you complete something new, right, if I go to the curriculum FX series, this is what I'm doing. It'll track and show you where you left off. So this is where I'm at now, the second video. Now I go to what is Forex. But before I can, I have to take a test. Guys, this is turned into something, I mean, this is like unparalleled. You can't even get $10,000 worth of education for what this is. So look, what is the foreign exchange market, AKA Forex? Then I have to go and answer. D, how much volume is generated in the Forex market daily? I have to answer 5 trillion. When does the Forex market open? Sunday, 6 a.m. Sydney, Australian time. 5 p.m. New York Eastern Standard. When does it open? I know it opens Sunday. So then I'm going to quiz myself. And I got 100%. I can view my results. And I passed the test. Now I can move on to the next section. I go back to Forex curriculum. And now the next video is open to me.
This shit hard, yo.
So I want you guys to understand that like what we had before and what we have now is absolutely insane. I mean, not only are people going to be retaining information better, but as someone that's sponsoring someone new, if I just sponsored Chris, guess what? It's going to notify me when Chris completes something.
That's wavy, yo.
It's going to notify
That's
you
wavy.
when someone finishes something, so that way you know where they stand in their education. It's an online trading school. It went from an online academy, you know, to a real, like, this is like, I did, whose phone's vibrating like crazy? I went from, you know, UCF where they had a thing called web courses, and it wasn't even this nice. I'm telling you that. So when you go here and you go to products, you can see all the different things that we have. Oh, they have working out some glitches. So we have Go Live. Guys, Go Live is the new IML TV 2.0. Dude, look at this, guys. Look how nice this thing looks. Insane. I'm like mind blown. When I first got into this business, it did not look like this, guys.
What's even better is that for anybody that's trying to learn this presentation and you really don't know what it is that you need to talk about, aside from the slides, you know, kind of.
We're going to go into that in a second.
But they tell you what each product is for. They're in that product handbook, so you know how to describe.
Exactly. So what she's saying is in the new product handbook, it goes through everything. But guys, this is the new, I mean, freaking IML TV. So I'm going to go live. I'm going to go to Forex. Look at this, guys. Look at this, guys. Do you see this? Like, this is insane. Oh, shit. Didn't mean to do that. I just deleted it. Let me go back real quick. So what I wanted to show you guys and walk you through is, you know, how to use this and really understand what you guys are a part of. You guys, I mean, I really believe, you know, Apple went from Macintosh computer systems to Apple. And when they did that, their business entirely changed. And what they did is they set the pace and trend for the rest of their existence as a company. Guys, we just went from Macintosh computer systems to IM. We just went from Macintosh to Apple. And, you know, this business, your business is about to boom because of what they're getting. And guys, the price didn't change. And if you didn't realize this, our price right now to get involved in this company went down temporarily. They're doing a promotion right after convention for the first time in 3 years where success is discounted. Like, when does that ever happen? You're literally able to catch how many views these people have had. Look at this. Who are the top viewed people? You're able to see, you're able to go to IBO, Go Live library coming soon where they're going to do building and leadership trainings live, not just Forex. And if you want to go to a app specific education, you can click on Gold Cup and it's going to load just the Gold Cup schedule. So what we have and what it is that they're releasing is absolutely insane. It is now IM Mastery Academy. Let's go ahead and go to the main website. So that way you guys can see what this looks like from now on. Guys, this is the new website. The new website is aesthetically pleasing. What they wanted to do is they wanted to get away from the hard tech fonts and the greens, which made people only think about money, which only really pertained and attracted a lot of millennials, to open something up that all age groups can understand and can vibe with. We now have emotion in the presentation, emotion in the website. It's not asking, it doesn't go straight about Forex. It asks, what will you become? How would you feel if you had total control over every aspect of your life? I'm going to briefly show you guys. It's going to briefly show you guys the presentation and what it looks like. But guys, this is sexy. This thing is sexy. We have like the new Adobe Premiere suite of apps. Web Analyzer is now called Vibrata. We have Steady that's being ran by John Dollery and Justin Sane. They're going to be sending out literally swing trades, 1 to 3 trades a week with a 50 pip stop loss and a 200 pip take profit. Levels, Gold Cup, bounce back, swipe trades, pivots, Harmonic Scanner, Swipe Coin, and Liberty. We now have Liberty, which is going to be for that. We have a beautiful interface. We're now on App Store and mobile. It is live. Right now, you can download the IM Academy and check this out. Coming in 2020, we have IM Change. We will now be donating. This company will be a massive donator, just like Tom's and a bunch of other companies, towards building communities, helping other people get sponsored into this program, fight human trafficking and animal protection. Guys, this is huge, okay? This is absolutely huge. Let me go ahead and go on to the next stop. I know you guys, it's 29 people. A couple of people are dropping off like flies, but there's a lot of, I'm cramming 3 days worth of convention into an hour call. So I want you guys to stay with me if you weren't at this convention so you can really know what the hell you're in and realize the power behind this, okay? And at the end of this call, those that stayed at the end of this call are going to get a huge announcement that's just for this team, all right? So, no, you can't unplug it. It'll shut everything off. So I want you guys to know what this looks like. So let me go ahead and open this up. What this looks like for the new PowerPoint. Now, the new PowerPoint, what they did is they made it possible for anyone to do the presentation. Meaning every single one of you guys will be able to do this presentation starting from today because of how they created this. Check this out. Check this out. Hold on. Share. All right. So as we go through this, this is the first slide. Okay? Guys, I'm going to tell you right now, stories and emotion sells, facts tell. Okay? In the first slide of our old presentation, it went straight into Forex. People that didn't even know why they need that. So when you're doing a presentation, guys, it's going to run you down. Mario maybe never done a presentation, did one, but guess what? Now the first slide is, what are some of the challenges that you face today? We all face challenges, and you're going to be able to ask your person that you're sitting with, the person on your webinar, the person in your presentation, what are some challenges that you face? Guess what? It's always going to come back to either money or time. And then you're going to ask them, do you ever feel like you're meant for something more? Do you feel like your life isn't just about paying bills and dying? Because 85% of people don't feel happy or fulfilled at their jobs. They dread waking up every day. They're not excited for Mondays. They're excited for Fridays. And when you're not excited to wake up on a Monday morning, you're not happy or fulfilled. And when you're not happy and fulfilled, your confidence, self-worth, happiness, health, finances suffer. Guys, they literally made this presentation for dummies. It's amazing. It is amazing. So what if there was another way? What if things could be different? How would that make you feel? If things could be different in your life, you know, because our story is simple. Here at MXM, here with IM, we empower people. We build better lives, and we give meaning and purpose. It's why so many people see success in this business, and that's our story. By literally believing real change begins with positive self-talk and thinking that finding success starts from within, you got to ask yourself, how do you talk to yourself? We can become what we think we can become. If you think you're a janitor, you're going to be a janitor. If you think you're a loser, you're going to be a loser. If you think you're a winner, guess what you're going to become? A fucking winner. Okay? I got this mic for a reason, so I can say shit like this. A fucking winner. Okay? So let's do this. This is what's going to happen. How would you feel if you had total control over every aspect of your life? Because right now you don't have control over your aspect of your life. Guess who has control over you? Your debts, your bills. You know why? Because 4 ways to make money in this world, and probably you're in the losing side. 60% of people work for someone, exchanging their time for money. 35% of people work for themselves, exchanging their own time for their own business, but they don't get a break. We're not looking for everyone to join us in this vision. We're looking for that 1% investor mindset. That person that wants to be an investor, that person that wants to be a business owner and understands that it's not going to be a cakewalk. They understand that it's not going to be easy, but if they only had a platform, if they only had people that have done it before in the past to guide them, then it'd be that much easier. They'd get to results that much sooner. So that brings us to this. Have you ever heard of the exchange markets? Guess how many zeros are in a trillion? 12 zeros. Now imagine a $5.3 trillion per day market. A market that's open 24 hours a day, 5 days a week worldwide. So that way you can exchange your money without having to go travel the entire world, spending major money on travel. A market that you can exchange in without owning any physical money, that you can do right now from your phone, that your bank is doing right now on the internet. One of those markets is called foreign exchange. Welcome to the foreign exchange market. There's another market growing towards $1 trillion, setting the future stage for how everyone will handle money. And that market's digital currency. It's becoming a global form of payments for everyday purchases everywhere that you can also trade without owning any physical money. Welcome to the future of digital currency. Now, with IM Academy, the Master Academy, you're going to become educated. We simplified the learning process, making a curriculum that takes you from step 1 to step 2 to step profit. Mastering the markets, knowing how to build real wealth and freedom. The Foreign Exchange Mastery Academy takes you from beginner to professional in a shorter period of time than ever seen before in these types of markets at a fraction of the price. We now have home-based business, the IBO Academy, showing you how to build a business from home. And with Go Live, we now have access to over 100 plus full-time educators. You're able to connect, collaborate, ask, learn, and succeed. I'm powerful. You're powerful. You're going to be able to learn from the best, from them live on your own time. This live mentorship is designed around your busy life and schedule, so you don't have to stop going to work to build a business in your off time. And you get to choose your weapon. We have so many different strategies through powerful tools that simplify trading, making an edge on trading so you can get to results faster. Because if you do things the hard way, you'll be reading a map instead of using the GPS. But I know a lot of you guys are using the GPS. So why would you do things the hard way in trading? Why wouldn't you use the software that we have a part of this company? And you can learn and earn on the go. Get easy to follow trade ideas for the market sent directly to your phone through one of our 3 trade signal apps. You can stay connected and never miss an opportunity to take profit. Set up the notifications and be mobile. Now the Hillel Center is going to help you choose from several different products and academies to help you begin trading. And these are some of our success stories. We have Yvonne and Monica Tapia out of Mexico. She says that having the total freedom of living out of my dreams and doing things my very own way has brought me the greatest joy. You have Gary McSween out of Trinidad saying, worth more than money, it's taught me how to create and build real wealth, allow me to spend more time with my family. And Mike Sotero, Chairman 10 out of Miami, said, my life, my ability to make a huge difference in this world is forever changed because of this academy. Now you got to ask yourself, are you ready? The biggest question we get is, how can you start? Now we have a couple different things, but the first thing I want to touch base on is the scholarship. You refer 2 active paying customers to the academy's hello free access. Do you guys see how easy this is? Drop a 111 in the chat if you see how easy this is, and you can do a presentation now more confident than ever because of what this company's put together for you. Guys, this is a freaking cakewalk. I wish I had this when I got started. Thank you for joining, Madison. Go ahead and watch the remaining tomorrow if you can. So when you get your 2 and free access and you can become an independent business owner, building a successful business right from home, let's talk about the compensation. I mean, guys, with 3 people, you're making $37.50 a week. Guys, our new expectation coming into MXM The Movement is P150 in 7 days. I want everyone to write that in the chat. P150, 7 days. P150, 7 days. How are we going to do that? Very simple. A list of 25 people, PS3, 25 3-way calls. That's it. There are so many teams. I mean, guys, drop it in the chat, P150 in 7 days. That is a new expectation. You coming into this, it doesn't matter if you know how to trade yet, it doesn't matter anything. They're going to be going through the curriculum, P150 in 7 days. And if you're not P150 yet, you're going to hit P150 in the next 7 days. All you got to do is the PS3 system. Peak interest, share the information. Okay, we have already a recorded webinar. If they can't jump on it, we're doing webinars for the team. We have an event coming up, P150 in 7 days. It's very simple. List of 25 people. Find out what it is that they're doing nowadays. Peak interest. Get them in front of an information, whether it's a recorded call, whether it's a webinar, or whether it's an event. And then afterwards, you're going to get them on a call with me or your mentor. So Jaden, you'd be getting them on a call with Corban. Mario, you'd be getting them on a call with Vraj. Chris, you'd be getting them on a call with Vraj. Closing call. P150 in 7 days. I promise you guys that we're gonna have 100 P600s on this team by the end of this year. We're damn near close to it. And the first step is at least 5 new P600s popped before the end of this month. And if every 28 people on this call hit P150 in the next 7 days, there will be at least 3 to 5 P600s by the end of this month. By the end of October, at least 10 new P600s. By the end of November, at least another 15, 10 P600s. By the end of December, we're going to be damn near at 50 P600s on this team. But I want you guys to know that it starts at P150, and it starts with you taking action over the next 7 days and realizing what the hell you're a part of, why you paid money to be a part of this program, why you've been on this call for an hour long now, and it wasn't to make no money. It was to change lives, starting with your own, and if it makes you uncomfortable to talk to people, perfect. That's exactly why you should do it. So now we get compensation. Now, one thing that they did, guys, as a Platinum 150, you're making $150 a month, $37.50. That's Platinum 600. You have 12 people in your organization. You're making $150 a week, $600 a month. That's an extra $7,200 a year. At Platinum 1000, you're making $1,000 a month. Guys, they've made this presentation so beautiful. I mean, it literally shows you what you're getting as a Platinum Starter Pack. And guys, guess what? For the next 7 days, we're going to make this even easier. To get started in IML right now is only $165. So how many people think that they can get 3 people to join this now that it's $60 cheaper? $165 to get all this? That's like a joke. That's a joke. If someone doesn't have $165 and they're complaining about money and they don't like where they are in life, then they don't need to be on this team regardless, because this isn't for everybody. But guys, something that they also rolled out is massive is the Prime Packs. Now people can pay in advance in bundle packages. In bundle packages, okay? You can buy 3 weeks at a time, 3 months at a time, and save $50. What that's going to do, that's going to increase retention. Now someone is active for 3 months. Guys, I'm telling you right now, we are all going to be shooting for the Elite 12-month pack. The first option we give them, don't be scared. There's companies out there like Enagic that sell Kangen water machines. Guys, you have people that are new to a business just like this selling water machines for $5,000. Water machines, not education, not make money off your cell phone, not be a part of the fastest growing company. So what you're going to do is you're going to tell people, listen, I would recommend getting the 12-month pack, because if there's companies that, especially at our events, we're going to show $8,000. If you guys see that in Orlando, I'm going to change this up a little bit and add a couple things. But in Orlando, there's a school that's $8,000 for 14 videos. If I show them 12 months access for $3,000 and they get all this, what's the problem? Oh, you don't have $3,000? My bad, man. I thought you're in college, and I know a semester of college is like $3,000. So I figured you had at least 12 months, which is worth 3 semesters, which is equivalent for you $12,000. I thought you had at least $3,000 put towards this. So what do you want to do? The 6 month? Does that make more sense to you? $1,600, you save $100. Oh, you don't have the $1,600? No problem, bro. $825. At least do the 3 month, because to be real, you're not going to make money in the first month. It's going to take at least 1, 2, 3 months. Would you rather pay month by month by month and pay more? Would you rather pay all 3 at once, save a little bit of money, put that $50 into your trading account? And Mario, if you feel like you specialize in high ticket sales from what you learned from Dan Locke, I'd love for you to help tomorrow's 9 p.m. calls, team building training. I would love for you to teach some high ticket sales, so how people can really push these things. So what it is that we did, guys, is we're paying off debt. We're learning how to trade. We're saving money. We're changing our lives. And you guys are a part of the fastest growing company in the world right now. Please drop a 111 in the chat if you are fucking excited for what's going on here. 111 in the chat. Now, this is pretty interesting. I hope Mike is still on this call and a couple others, because first and foremost, I'm going to go ahead and drop this in the chat. All right, I'm going to drop this in the chat, and let me show you guys what I'm talking about. Go to the Discord real quick. All right, and I want you guys to all, with a lot of excitement, like you just did it yourself, congratulate these people on joining this business. Okay, because coming into this and with the discount and everything, we have a couple new people on the team. All right, and I want you guys to all welcome them again, because there's some big things coming our way. Drop them another welcome. We got David just joined the squad. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Let's shoot him up with a whole bunch of welcomes, guys, really quick. There we go. There we go. That's how it should be every time someone joins this business, guys. I promise you, people die for recognition. Babies cry for recognition. People die for recognition. People die for recognition, and we're going to recognize every single person that's taken a step towards a better future, towards a better them in their life. So keep them coming, because I'm going to drop another one in here in a second. We have Sean. Sean, I got to get your Instagram so I can make one for you. Sorry, bro. Haven't done that just yet. Keep them coming. We have any more? All right. So check this out. Now, I don't know if he's going to watch the recording of this. I really would like him to, but over the course of this past weekend, you know, it was tiring. And for some people, it was a little difficult to keep up. You know, it's something new. And, you know, this gentleman didn't make it to all of the meetings. He stayed behind a couple times, and he wasn't able to, it seemed like at certain times he wasn't focused on what's going on. But coming after this event, I really was surprised on him smashing his 2 and free within 24 hours of leaving this event. Everyone, please go in the chat and give a big welcome to Dennis for smashing his 2 and free. Give a big round of applause for him for smashing his 2 and free. You know what's even crazier? I want you guys to go ahead and I want you guys to post these in your Instagram, okay? I want you to post these in your Instagram. Let people know what we are doing, okay? Let people know that they're missing out. Let people feel that they need their face on a flyer as sexy as this. Some people have never been on a flyer before, okay? So welcome and add David Ardone on Instagram and congratulate Dennis on Instagram. But you know what's even crazier? Is within a few hours after, within a few hours, not even a few hours after leaving this event and after getting his 2 and free, hold on. This gentleman was able to stand in front of a group of people and do a trading training better than a 7-figure trader did. He was able to be more humble and give more value and be more respected than someone that's made over 7 figures in trading. And in the same exact day, this guy was able to smash Platinum 150. Go ahead and drop a massive congratulations for Dennis smashing his 2 and free and Platinum 150 in the same damn day. In the same damn day. In the same damn day. Richard, my friend, you have 1 leg remaining to be P600. Let's go, Richard. Dennis is waiting for you, baby. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Go ahead and congratulate him because this was a shocker for me coming out of this event. I did not think that out of all people, this would be the guy that would do it. So, shout out to him. Now, I want to see if my man Sean is still on this call because I definitely want him to say a couple words. Sean Risbrook, are you on this call, bro? Can you hear us?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. What's good, bro? I wanted to congratulate you. Kind of close this out. But based on you were in IML before and you rejoined, what could you say to everyone that, will be watching this, and maybe everyone contemplates quitting at a certain point in time, what are they really a part of, not only on this team, but a part of this platform? What have you seen it evolve? And what have you evolved into now in this business?
Pretty much, it's like a family. This business is a family. Everybody. It's not a lot of businesses out there that everybody wants you to succeed. I feel like usually businesses, everybody's competing, but with IML, everybody's on one team. It's a lot of different teams out there, but everybody's one team. So that's one thing. That's why I'm like, you shouldn't quit IML. IML, even if you're a customer, get your 2 people. It's free. And stay in IML. You always have IML Academy, and you always got to be a student first. You got to remain a student always, and that's pretty much it. You have to, for the skill set. So.
Absolutely. Now,
Can you hear me?
Yep, I can hear you now. Quickly, Sean, so you reached out to me. You were like, bro, I want to be on your team out of all teams. Let's run it. I've known you since I was in freaking high school. We used to play basketball together. You had your ups and downs in trading. You were making good money in your day job. You're now a full-time trader and looking to go full-time in IML. I mean, this guy literally said, he's like, bro, I'm going to have people in by the end of my first week. Like, I'm hitting P150, P600 like this. What have you been able to do with trading? Share what it is that you were able to do with trading recently.
So with trading, and I've been at it for about 2 years, and you're going to lose. With trading, you're going to lose, and you just got to learn from those losses. You got to be patient. But, recently with my trading, it's been a lot of big numbers. I did deposit 4,500, and, over about 2 months, I was able to get a profit of, about 48,000 on top of that. So I turned that into, 53,000. So, and that's in 2 months. So, and that's on my live account. So yeah, it's been, trading's been real good, but I've been at it for a good little minute. Just,
Did you just say 4,500?
I heard.
Yeah.
4,500 into 53,000.
Yeah, 4,500 into 53,000.
Put me on.
Yeah, 2 months. 2 months. So
let's go.
Yeah, there's been some good results. But I started off good, but I took some big losses. So
it's not sweet.
It's not like
it's not sweet.
Right into that.
It's definitely. He's been doing this for 2 years, and he decided he wants to run with Orlando. Guys, Orlando, Connecticut, Dallas, these are all huge opportunity markets. I mean, we're untouched. So for everyone that's in Orlando, tomorrow night, Tuesday, we're having a trading meetup. We got Nate, Nasty Nate, Papa Pips. He came down from from North Carolina. He's in town. We got Sean coming to the meeting tomorrow. I asked Sean to please take 15 minutes just to share with people what he's doing to turn $4,500 into $53,000. We're going to hit the ground running. This isn't just sharing with people, but how many people are you letting lose time at work, lose health by not sharing this information? I'm going to give you a really good example for everyone that's in the middle. Like, oh, do I need to be a good trader first? If there was two $20 on the bill, how many of you guys, drop a 111 in the chat if you guys would only pick up one of the $20 bills? If there's two $20 bills on the floor, how many of you guys would pick up one of the $20 bills? Drop a 111 in the chat. How many of you guys, drop a 222 in the chat if you would pick up two $20 bills? There's a $20 bill that's trading, and there's a $20 bill that's becoming a leader, becoming a mentor. You got to believe in yourself. And we have all the tools. We have the most organized chat. We have some of the best things. And guys, just so you know, the server will be revoked. People that are not P600 and above will not get that. And guess what? When you're P600, I'm not going to even control it for you. I'm just going to give you the freaking file. You can control it yourself. You want to lose money, you want to make money, you could do it. And Nate, I don't know if I've really talked to you about that, but realistically, doing all the work and all that kind of stuff, if they hit P600,
Dude,
if they hit P600,
I gave you full permission to do whatever you want.
Awesome. So I really believe if someone goes through the academy, if they can take a test showing us on their live account they at least caught 100 pips for at least 2 to 3 weeks, and they're P600, then they can get the server by themselves.
Yep, that's fine with me.
So we have a lot of cool things being a part of this team. And I want to let you guys know to end out this call that the first 5 people that hit Platinum 1000 are going to get a free ticket. First 5 people are going to get a free ticket to the I Am London convention. First 5 people that hit P1000 by the end of this year are going to get a free ticket to the I Am London convention. You'll get a discounted stay at the apartment or Airbnb that we rent out. Guys, this is going to be massive. As soon as these things launched, I went ahead and bought my ticket. Shout out to Lola, who was on this call. I'm not sure if she is anymore, but she saw on my Instagram story. She texted me.
I'm right here.
Lola, shout out to you for buying your ticket the day that I posted about it. Guys, she's been in this business for less than a month. She's buying her plane ticket next month. She bought her I Am London ticket after seeing she knew that she couldn't miss out on it. Lola, to end this call, can you share? Mike was telling me a little story about what happened recently with one of your family members and them telling you to be very weary about being in this business. Can you end this call with a bang and tell them what happened to you recently and how you handled the situation?
Well, it was a little confronting because it was actually my stepmom's sister who is my realtor. So we were having a very nice conversation at the beginning, and then I stepped out of the room because I was talking to Mike on the phone. And she got close to me while Michael was on the phone, and she goes like, "Mamita, be really careful with what you're doing." And I'm like, okay. And then she started going deeply like, "Oh, this is a scam. These people are just stealing your money. Like I have been there before, this and that." And then the conversation got to the point that she told me, "You know, when I was your age, I used to think like you, and I used to want the things that you want. And look at me now." And honestly, I was not supposed to give that answer back, but I gave it. I said to her, "I'm sorry you couldn't make it, but that's not going to be my case." And she literally got offended. Michael was like, "Oh, like it was bad." She stepped out of the room and it was bad. And then it was really bad. But that's exactly what happened. And it happens with my dad sometimes as well. It happened with everybody. And it's what I tell everyone that asks me, why do I do the things that I do at my age? It's because I want to be able to live the life that nobody in my family have lived before and provide it back to them. And that's the reason I cannot think like them if I want to have a different life. And it's going to happen. You just have to learn to deal with it and, you know, understand their points.
Absolutely, absolutely. Guys, drop a 111 in the chat for Lola, having unwavering belief, not only in herself, but in this team and each and every single one of you guys. I'm super excited for you to come to London. The first 5 people that hit P1000, okay, are going to get a free ticket. I want you guys to go in the Discord right now and go ahead and talk about how fire this call was. And if you're going to be the next P1000 and you're going to win that free ticket, I want you to say it, put it in existence, write it down in front of the whole team for them to see so they can see how serious you are. And knowing that this is real, go ahead and write it in the general chat of Discord. Guys, this call has been the longest call we've ever had. We have 27 people that are still on this call. And if you're still on this call, I take it is because you want to win big. And we have the tools. Orlando, I'll see you tomorrow night at UCF at 7:30 for our trading training. It is going to be freaking lit, okay? Tuesday, tomorrow night. All right, tomorrow night, Tuesday, we're going to have our team building training. What I want to do is I want to help you guys, if you haven't watched it, the PS3 system. Guys, the more 3-way calls that you have with the mentor is a direct correlation. Who is going to hit in 7 days P150? And if you're serious, after you get off this call, before you go out of bed, you're going to make sure you have a written down list of 25 to 35 people. And all your goal is to hit them up, peak interest, get them in front of a webinar, get them in front of a video. I'm going to share the video right now in the leadership training chat because it's new. And basically, let me go ahead and drop that right now. Basically, hey, let's go from here, guys. We have everything we need. Orlando has 0 6-figure earners. And I mark my words, by April 2020, there will be at least 5 to 10 chairmen in this city. We are sitting on a gold mine. I am going to do it. It's going to happen. If we're not here, somebody else is going to do it. So who not better than us? Have a wonderful night, guys. I appreciate you guys on this call. Let's go. I'll see you guys tomorrow night. Peace.
Get it, yo. Let's get it.
Let's go.
It's already done. It's just loading.